All right, good morning, everybody. GM. Is that what we say now? GM, everyone. I want the feedback. GM, everyone. How are we doing this morning? I want to really appreciate the. Please celebrate this fine Injective man. You guys are looking very handsome. So I want to appreciate you guys for the opportunity to be here this morning. I'm really grateful. It's so nice to see Joshi. Please, this is a very big name. This is a very big name. Let's clap him. Let's clap him. It's a big name. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to see you. Welcome. All right, so I think we've been working together as ambassadors since around 2020 during the lockdown. And it's so good to finally see you in person. All right, so good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? How are we doing? How are we doing? How many newbies are here? Newbies. You're very new. Wow. Sorry, drop your hands down. You're very new. Very, very new. Be honest. So that I know how to break it down. Very, very new. Okay. You're new, but you're wearing Injective. That's so not true. So this morning I've been given a task to talk about decentralized finance. One of the things I enjoy talking about, cryptocurrencies, then opportunities in the space, right? Although it feels like today the opportunities or the career space in Web3 is highly saturated. But I tell you as a matter of fact, if you understand what I call personal branding, and I'm going to focus as I progress on personal branding and the importance of personal branding, because what separates ambassadors from ambassadors is how they brand themselves, right? It's when you give yourself branding, it's like saying, when we used to do, what's it called? When we used to do IT, if we fix a bulb, what we would say? If in your IT space, you fixed a bulb, do you know that some people will go back home and write, participated in engaging, and they just find English. It's just branding. They twitch it up so that it looks like they actually did something meaningful. Meanwhile, we are all doing the same thing. Do you understand? You just fixed a bulb. Okay? So I'll talk about it, but let me use a story. And this story, I'm going to start with my popular statements. If you've been in my events, if you've been in places where I talk to you, you know that I always start with this statement. It's humanity thrives on innovation, right? Humanity thrives on innovation. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. Pardon me. My name is Godswill, Akpan, and like he said, I have a community. I'm not a founder of anything. I just have a community where we gather people, we teach them crypto, we help them get on board, help them get Web3 jobs, but we upskilled. We decided that, well, the Web3 space has a lot that it can offer people aside ambassador jobs. So we started teaching people, we started helping people get digital skills. By digital skills, I mean technical and non-technical skills. We started teaching them about it, started teaching them about finance management, crypto trading, forex trading, all of that. We started teaching them about, stuff like web development, graphics design, community management, and a whole lot of things. So my community is a place where I say we are equipping people with digital skills and helping them to find their path in. So tomorrow I'll be releasing a book, and the name of the book is Niching Down, just helping you navigate through the tech space and finding your path. Because I discovered that the problem of many people is that they don't know, when they come into the tech space, they don't know where to go to, right? They will try everything first. And after they've tried everything and nothing works out, they will give up. Should I run away? Alright, so after they've tried everything for a while and nothing works out, they will give up. The truth is, many of us are not patient enough to sow the seeds. And that's why we don't end up getting the most out of a niche we did for ourselves. Okay, so I talked about it. I talked about the various digital skills. I talked about how to find your space in the tech world. Finding your space begins with you, actually. It begins with a self-awareness. So it's all in the book. Tomorrow it will be out. It will be downloadable on my website. Okay, so tomorrow you could just log on to www.gakpan.com. You see the book there. Is that okay? Clap for me now. I didn't use ChatGPT, it's not easy. Clap for me again. Alright, so let's talk cryptocurrencies. Humanity thrives on innovation. What does it mean? It means that the fact that people are always looking for solutions to the problems that we are facing, the world will keep evolving. Listen to me, please. Pay attention to what I have to say. Years ago, what we could do with websites was to only read. So we had what we call the read-only websites. They call them the Web 1 website. All you can do is read. We had Wikipedia, stuff like that. What we would do on Wikipedia is only to receive information. We cannot give information. So people saw that there was a limitation to it. And because humanity thrives on innovation, they decided to proffer a solution. They called it Web 2. Now, Web 2 came with another offering. You don't just read, but you also interact. Interact in what sense? You are not just reading content, but you can now create content. So we start having more content creators jump up the space. We start having people like Lai Wasabi, my favorite, Omoba, Princess Omoba. They will come create content for you. You go sit, you enjoy. So we didn't have just written content anymore. We had video content, we had audio content, we had pictures. What you now have in the Web3 space as NFTs. Is that true? So we kept seeing a progression. Is that fine? From cell phones, from landlines to cell phones to smartphones. So people are always looking for solutions to the problems. How do we make life easier? How do we make life better? So what we've seen in the world at large is innovation. From 3G to from 2G. In fact, was there 1G or is E? E, right? What's that E for? Edge. So sorry, I didn't know. From edge, I've learned something. Thank you. So from edge to 2G to 3G to 4G, and we were now fighting 5G. We said it's of the devil, but it is innovation. Do you understand? So what we do is we don't fight innovation, we embrace it. We don't fight technological advancements. No, we embrace it. I remember when they used to call crypto a scam. Is crypto a scam? I feel like we are beginning to embrace crypto more. People are integrating cryptocurrencies to their platform more. Is that not true? We are seeing artificial intelligence as a threat. But are you seeing that you are now using AI to create more content? So humanity thrives on innovation, and what we would do, what we will help ourselves, how we will help ourselves, how we will stay relevant is that we will embrace innovation. Tell your neighbor, embrace innovation. Very important, because many people fail to embrace it. They first of all fight it. They are not even aware of it. You know, I was talking to some NYC guys, and thanks, please celebrate this big man. Celebrate this man. He's a big man, though. He's a big man. So I was talking to some NYC guys at some point, and I was asking them, do you know ChatGPT? They say they don't know. Do you know this? They say they don't know. I said, what's the problem? The fact is, many people don't even know what they have around them. That's the truth. Many people don't know DeFi and the opportunities that are in the DeFi space. I'm seeing so many OGs here. Wow. Some of you, I follow you on Twitter. It's good to see you. I mean, that's Big Joe, right? I'm seeing big names. Big Joe, it's nice to see you, sir. Oh, he's talking to someone. So, humanity thrives on innovation. And the cryptocurrency or the blockchain that we are seeing today is an innovative solution to a problem. What was the problem? So we were facing a problem in the financial institution. It will be that I want to transfer money to Joshi here, but because my bank has an issue with their network, I can't make any transaction. Is that not a problem? It's a problem. Number two, I want to make transaction, and EFCC will come and carry me because they can track my records. Is that not a problem? It's a problem. Why I'm making simple transaction and you're coming to pick me in my house? It does not make sense. I would like to make transactions, and because let's say, okay, I make a simple transaction, my bank, in fact, let me say this one. How your bank makes money to pay their staff is from your money. Do you know that? And you get nothing in return. Your traditional bank uses your money to make investments, and they don't give you anything in return. Today in the DeFi space, you can do what we call staking, and you are earning from your investment. Meanwhile, if you are doing that in your traditional bank, you will not earn any money. They will just use your money and maybe give you 10 naira. Have you seen that thing they do at the end of every month? They will give you 10 naira. They will say it's your interest. So that's a problem too. So people saw these problems and said, no, we can do better. How about we decentralize the authority and make sure that the authority is not given to one sect, but the people actually own the power of any project. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. So they built a decentralized network. Now, there is DeFi, which is different from Web3, which is also different from blockchain, which is also different from cryptocurrencies. Do we know that? Can somebody explain it? They are all different terminologies. Do we know? DeFi is different from Web3, and I think I've said this in many places. DeFi is different from Web3. I don't like talking about crypto jobs and opportunity. I feel like it's so cliche. But let's just do it, okay? So DeFi is different from Web3. Web3 is different from cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is different from the blockchain. Now, the blockchain is the platform upon which every other thing is built. Is that okay? Now, yeah. So the blockchain is like the umbrella, right? On the blockchain, we have Web3. And on the blockchain, we use what we call virtual currencies. They call them cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are used in DeFi platforms. DeFi platforms are simply decentralized finance platforms. They are your traditional banks. However, they are now decentralized. So let's say you have what we call UBA, okay? And UBA now has a virtual currency, the UBA token. Is that okay? Yeah. So if I want to make any transactions in the UBA ecosystem, what will I use? UBA token. Right. So it's the same thing. However, it's just innovative in the sense that it is no longer a physical currency, it's now a virtual currency. Is that making sense? So I want to save my money. I will buy UBA token and I will save it in UBA. Is that okay? Now, I will be earning what we call from because of that saving, that process of saving, now is no longer called saving in Web3. It's called what? Staking. Let me ask a question. What's the difference between staking and liquidity provision? I'm facing all these OGs, fine boys, injective. What's the meaning? Can somebody help me out? Yes, please, try.
I don't know if what I know is the real truth, but staking and liquidity provision, okay. I think staking a token makes it to be scarce, kind of. For an instance, now, if we have a lot of, let's say, DeFi, this program is DeFi onboarding, right? The DeFi onboarding has a token, and we have millions of it. So the DeFi onboarding wants it to, kind of, how will I put it? DeFi onboarding wants it to, because we all know that when token gets scarce, it helps the token to, pump and all of that. So when you stake a token, first of all, it's to make the token to, be scarce a little bit. Then when you are providing a liquidity is when you are kind of, when you are, the liquidity we are talking about is the money, the blockchain has at the moment. For instance, now, if DeFi onboarding has like 1 million worth of their token, you cannot go and let me say buy 1 million worth of their token at the same point. You are kind of trying to reap the liquidity that they have at the moment. I don't know if I can be corrected though. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Who else wants to try? The difference between staking and LP. Who wants? Okay.
Good day, everyone. So let me just explain with the way I understand. Staking kind of like when you're staking an asset, right? You're basically securing the ecosystem of that project, right? So let's say, let me use a blockchain right here. So let's say I'm staking Solana now, right? I'm actually securing the blockchain for Solana. Like I'm securing the ecosystem, allowing people to come there and explore the ecosystem swiftly without having to worry about anything, right? So, but when I'm supplying liquidity, I'm basically allowing people to trade their assets within the decentralized application that you're supplying the liquidity, right? So that's how I understand mine.
All right. Who else wants to try? Okay, let me just give one more person. Please, can you come forward? Is it possible? I hope you are not shy. I want to be able to help the newbies. I'm thinking about you guys.
Let me try.
Okay.
I think staking is a kind of leaving your assets. Staking is leaving your assets in the hand of validators to gain reward, probably at the end of the year, the month, anyone. Then I think LP is a kind of lending, borrowing. It has to do with lending and borrowing your assets to investors.
Okay, that's okay. There are many things about staking and liquidity provision. Actually, there are a whole lot of things about it. But just like you guys have said, when you stake, for me, the reason why I stake is because of the money, right? I don't stake because of I want to secure any ecosystem. I don't care about any ecosystem. But I stake because they have very good APRs that I will not get in my traditional bank. Right? If I save 1 million in UBA, do you know how much UBA will give me as interest? 100 naira. That's so bad. Because in the DeFi space, if I stake that same 1 million, do you know how much I will get back? The APRs are crazy for some projects though. It's not all the projects. It's not all. Some actually have very good, what we call APRs are simply return on investment. Is that okay? So when you stake, you have what we call, I'm trying to make this simple because I don't want to go into all this tech stuff. When you stake in the Web3 space, it's just like carrying a cryptocurrency and saving it in a project. And you get a return on investment for that activity. Is that okay? And the return on investment compared to what we call traditional finance is very, very different and is much better. Okay? Because these projects have like return of investment of, let's say, 120% sometimes. Right? So it's better. So the Web3 space comes with a whole lot of opportunity, or let me say the DeFi space. So DeFi is just simple. See DeFi as this. Your traditional bank, however, with tech backing it, built on the blockchain. Your traditional banking system built on the blockchain. That's what DeFi is. So before a decision is made, they do what we call governance. Everybody votes. Let's say before... what happens before we choose, okay, this liquidity pool, we want to increase it or we want to reduce it. The people are the ones that make the decision. Is that okay? So there is governance, which means that it's not only one body that takes a hold of the decision making. They give it to the people, which is much better because we can now decide whether or not we want to go in a particular direction and they don't catch you off guard. So, number 2, it is secured because the blockchain is secured by what we call cryptography, right? So, it is secured. Cryptography, just see it as an encryption, okay? An encryption that makes it difficult for the blockchain to be hacked. Just see it as that because you cannot add new blocks to the blockchain. To be able to do that, it means that the new addition will show on every other node. What I call a node is, let's see the blockchain as this. Every transaction I make can be seen on the blockchain. Is that fine? Think about it like that, okay? You can see it on your PC, he can see it on his PC, he can see it on his PC, the same transaction. Now, whenever I make a new transaction, everybody gets the prompt. Everybody sees it, okay? So if you want to hack such a thing, it means that you have to hack everybody's computer. Is that not true? And to be able to do that, I don't know if it has ever been done. I really don't know, because when I studied smart contract development, I think, I can't remember the hacking again. But it's difficult to hack the blockchain. So it is secured, right? But is it, I remember when I was in Lagos, there was one of my friends that learned unethical hacking. What he did, he created a virus and he sent it to the network of a bank, and he hacked the bank. They paid him 10 million to take the virus off. So banks can be hacked. You can hack a bank and increase the money in your account. Do you know? It has happened before. Banks' network fail. There's one time that, let me tell you, Wema Bank people, I'm sorry. But the reason why I stopped using Wema Bank to carry out transactions is because there was one day I requested for money to be sent to my Wema Bank. Okay, I was trying to transfer money, and they transferred it twice to the account. I was trying to transfer 70K to another of my accounts, and they sent it twice, and I did not have 140K. I had just 70K in that Wema account. So when they sent 140K to the bank, I told them thank you, and I closed the account. But I'm still paying for it now because they have my BVN. So bank networks can have those errors, but it can't happen on the blockchain. Okay? It can't happen. Do you understand? So you can't have such situations where they will send money twice, unless the sender sent it twice. But the bank, I don't know if you've experienced it before. I told God it was a miracle because I needed the money. So they sent 140K instead of 70K. You can't have such mistakes. So it is secured. Okay? The power is to the people because there's governance. And it gives opportunity for staking and very high return on investment. So I tell people that the best thing you can do right now is to embrace innovation, embrace cryptocurrencies, because this is the future. If we are having something called the metaverse, how many of you have heard of the metaverse? Oh, you've not heard of the metaverse. In case you haven't, the metaverse is simply a virtual world. Just as we are sitting down here physically, we can connect to something and everybody will appear virtually in a place. So you have your village people side, the spiritual world. You have the physical world where we can shake hands. Then now you have the virtual world. And let me tell you, if we have the virtual world, what we will be using to carry out transactions in the virtual world will be virtual currencies. They will be cryptocurrencies. Is that okay? So just like you have an animation of yourself, if you've watched Ready Player One, you have an animation of yourself. And this animation maybe can buy caps, can buy shoe, can buy a land because he has the money. What you'll be using to carry out these transactions will be called cryptocurrencies. So cryptocurrencies are never going to be something that will become irrelevant. Do you understand? And stop saying that thing that Bitcoin will go to zero. It's a lie. It will never happen. Is that clear? Because more innovations are being built on the blockchain on a daily basis. We have thousands and thousands of projects today on the blockchain. More people are going. In fact, your favorite social media, they are now buying stocks, cryptocurrency stocks. Do you understand? They are now investing in cryptocurrencies. They are trading with your money. Some banks use your money to buy cryptocurrencies and they trade. They will not tell you about the losses, but they trade. Do you understand? They do it. See, banks are using your money. Just know. They are using your... Is my time almost up? Please just let me know. I've not even entered anywhere. So banks are using your money every time. They use your money to make investment, buy lands. They will use that same money to build houses, give it to people, then they will collect the money back. Do you understand? So it happens. That's why they can charge you for stamp duty. Do you know that a bank can take 5 naira from every one of us and make 5 million from it? And you will not even know. But such things do not happen on the blockchain because you have to approve it first, unless they hack you, sha. You have to approve any transaction before it happens. So you take ownership. So there is ownership, there is security, there is governance. Is that making sense? Yeah, I'm trying to. There's a reason why I'm not using complex terms. Are you getting it now? Because of newbies. So there is ownership. Because before anything happens, you have to sign. You have to approve. But do you notice that your bank can just take 10 naira from you? They will say stamp duty. They will say insurance charge. They will just find something. Do you understand? And sometimes I'm pissed off because there's no money in the account. You are still taking charge. And no questions. Exactly. You don't know why they are taking. Do you know? I did not even know when they started taking stamp duty. I was just saying stamp duty, stamp duty. And some banks like GT, I'm sorry I'm crashing banks. Like you guys are seeing problems, right? These are problems that we are facing. Do you understand? These are problems that we are encountering in our traditional banks. And that's why we need to embrace platforms like DeFi. That's why we need to embrace platforms like Injective. Is that okay? So, because there are problems everywhere in Nigerian banks especially. You will go to the counter, you will stand there, and somebody will not even look at your face or will be talking to you rudely. You don't have to do that. So there was a time where we had to go to queue to pay our school fees, right? Is that true? Now we started using ATM. Now we can use cryptocurrencies to pay school fees if only our school will have sense to integrate blockchain. Do you understand? So that it is seamless. Transactions are carried out seamlessly. That's the essence. We need to start embracing innovation, and it just begins with an awareness. And that's why we are here. Please, can we celebrate these Injective guys again? That's why we are here. Because we want to onboard more people to see the opportunities here. And we don't just want you to work as an ambassador, please, mind you. Mind you, even when I talk, I don't try to make people work. Stop. I feel like when you work as an ambassador or when you are wishing to work as an ambassador, you are settling for less when there's so much more you can do. There's so much more we can do. How about you form a team and you send a proposal to your school that they should integrate blockchain into their payments platform, and it gets easy for you to carry out transactions or people to pay their school fees. Do you know that you've offered value, and because of that value, there's an amount of money you will make that an ambassador will not make? Do you know? Do you understand? So what I want people to do is go beyond the mindset of I want to work as an ambassador to I want to create a solution. I want to be innovative. Because everybody has the capacity to be innovative. You know, I follow a group of content creators. They recently formed something called the Incubator. And every time they talk about their story, they talk about how they created value for themselves. I follow them because, personally, I'm interested in creating value for myself and for those in my community. And I just follow those who create value because I feel like those who will be really successful are those who create value. That's the truth. So while you are wishing to work for people, there are people who are brainstorming on the problems that we are facing and creating solutions. So I'm sorry if I don't necessarily talk about ambassador jobs this morning, but there are lots of opportunities. What they say I should talk about is opportunity, not ambassador job. Is that fine? So I will talk about the opportunities. So while I delve more into DeFi, let's talk about the different blockchain organizations there are. I did Web3 marketing with Hype Partners some years back. And in the course, they talked about the different blockchain organizations. So I'll just talk about them. And I'll talk about the opportunities. Then I'll talk about how to niche down. Because I wrote it in my book, Niching Down. How to niche down and how to focus. Because at the end of the day, when you niche down, you need to be persistent. You need to be consistent. That's the problem. That's the challenge many people face. You won't make money in one day, okay? Hello? You won't make money in one day. You won't make money in 1 week. See, why cryptocurrency or blockchain is sounding sweet, and you look like all these boys, they are looking so sweet, so hot, wearing sneakers and stuff. They did not arrive in one day. Do you understand? They went through process. And what many of you don't like doing is go through process. You want to get an airdrop that will give you 200K, you're a thief. You want to get an airdrop that will give you 50K. You don't even want to work so hard. You just want to get an airdrop. You safe. Are you not a criminal? You know the reason why many Nigerians get scammed is because we ourselves, we are greedy. That's why we get scammed. Because how will somebody tell you, put 200 naira in this thing, you will cash out 200 million, and you will put. You self, is something not wrong with you? So everybody needs to go through the process. And you will go through the process of learning. You will go through the process of implementing. The process of engaging before you start reaping. It's a process. So right now, everybody is hearing, at least, maybe, even though I'm not going so deep into it because, you get, I don't want to confuse many people. Even though I'm not going to, but you're having an idea. Is that true? Put your idea. Okay? You're having an idea. You're seeing one or two things. Put your idea. Okay? So just start learning. I started cryptocurrency as a shiller. Or I started working in the cryptocurrency or blockchain platform as a shiller. Do you know what a shiller does? He goes under influencer platforms and he comments about the projects. So I will work, that was back in 2020. What Equilibrium gave us then was you will shill, you will comment under influencer posts, 20 different influencers every day. That's how Twitter will be banning your accounts. You have multiple accounts. So those influencers, there were criterias. Okay, so what you do, because every bank needs a marketer, is it not true? So the marketers in the Web3 space are what we call ambassadors. Do you understand? So basically what you are doing is marketing, because you are creating content, you are doing graphics design, you are writing blogs, you are doing what now? You are editing videos. Sometimes you even write about stuff you don't even understand. You are saying Equilibrium is interoperability. I mean, what? There's one, I feel like this guy, what's his name? Imor Ben was talking. I used to work as a mentor in Equilibrium. That means I check people's work. So the thing choked one particular guy. He choked out. The guy did not know what to write again. He just said, this Equilibrium now, wow. And he was expecting that we would give him the mark. One of them was writing about Equilibrium, but he was writing about a totally different project. Nothing he was writing had to do with Equilibrium. And this guy nearly fought me for not scoring him. I mean, that's like, if I score you, then they will come and check me now. They will now say Nigerians are supporting Nigerians. And before you know, it will be a big blow on our faces. Right? So I didn't score him, actually, and I don't score them. I'm not sentimental when I'm doing stuff. Right? If you don't do what is right, why should I score you? So the guy threatened my life online. He said, we go meet for streets. I go catch you. I just say, we don't go meet anywhere. Do you understand? So it begins with an understanding. So this morning, let's understand the different blockchain organizations. We have number one, DEXs. What you call DEXs are decentralized exchange. So basically what happens on a decentralized exchange is you swap from one token to another. Okay? That is the basic use case. You can swap from BTC to Ethereum. You can swap. And this one does not require your database. That's why it's called decentralized. It doesn't require that maybe you put your BVN or your NIN or whatsoever. So it's just you connect your wallet to the platform and you can make swaps. Okay? We have example, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, what's it called? We have Quick Swap. Yeah, we have mention big boys and big girls. We have ZK Zinc, the platform where you make swap, right? We have MetaMask Swap now. MetaMask has a platform where you can make swaps. You can carry out transactions. You can swap from one token. So let's say you were holding, how do I say this? You were holding NGN, which is like a fiat, and I'm just saying, for example, and you want to convert NGN cryptocurrency to USDT. So you can go to that platform, connect what we call your wallet. Your wallet is a storage device that houses your assets. Okay? So you can connect your wallet to the platform. There's a system that makes this possible. So you just connect your wallet, and be careful what you're connecting your wallet to, because you might connect your wallet and your life will never remain the same. Okay? So you connect your wallet to it, then you make a transaction anonymously. Okay? You don't need to have your data on the platform. Number two, we have what we call centralized exchanges. Now, centralized exchanges, these ones require your data. Okay? And a good example would be Binance. Recently, CZ handed over, right? Who did he hand over to? Whoever that guy is. But I think I just like CZ. It's so simple. Which one is Robert? What? So, we have Binance. We have what we call FTX. Sorry if your money was there. We have AAX. Sorry if your money was there too. We have Huobi, MXC. Now, on these platforms, you don't just make swaps. You can do what we call cryptocurrency trading. Now, there are several forms of cryptocurrency trading. There is futures trading. There is sports trading. Is that okay? Okay. There's what we call Degen play. That one is another form of trading. There's what we call NFT Degen. That one is still trading, but another form of trading. Okay. These are all opportunities. So you see that the opportunities are not just limited to job. You can decide to become a trader just to lose money, okay? Lose some money to make some money, okay? Is that fine? It's when money goes out that money will come in. If money does not go out, there will be no space for new money to come in, okay? So you can go into trading, futures trading, look at the charts, follow what we call technical analysis or fundamental analysis. When there is a news, or you follow candlesticks. I recently started learning Forex and I blew accounts. Yeah, you have to blow accounts. It's part of it. If you want to become a skilled driver, you have to jam the motor. If you want to learn how to ride bicycle, you have to fall down once or twice. Your hand will now become strong. If you want to be a strong trader, you have to be ready to lose money. So part of what you do in trading is you lose money. So before you see Trader Joe or the next person, telling you that I make $10,000 in a day, ask them, how much have you lost? Because when those guys want to lose, they will not tell you. They won't tell you. They lose money too. So that happens. So we have centralized exchanges, Binance, FTX, Huobi, MXC, Gates.io, and so on and so forth. You can check for them. We also have what we call decentralized applications. Decentralized applications are basically DeFi applications. The applications that are built on the blockchain. A good example would be your Magic Eden, where you store NFTs. OpenSea is where you store NFTs. So they are just things that give you ability to make some kind of, how do I say it now? they are your normal applications, but now they are built on the blockchain. So while you store your photos in Photo or Google Photos, you can store your NFTs on where? Magic Eden, right? So we have the apps, okay? There are more of them. We also have what we call oracles. Oracles. Can somebody mention one oracle? Eh? Chainlink. Another one. Byte. Another one. Razor. Thank you. That's the one that I was looking for because I work for Razor. So, what's an oracle? What's an oracle? I seem to be forgetting. So now, you know that as the prices of the various cryptocurrencies are changing, there has to be a platform that is showing us the changes in real time. Can you guys hear me? It's like in the forex market, the prices of stocks are changing. So when we are trading based on speculation. What would this thing change to based on, let's say, the trend? That's if you are doing with candlestick. Candlestick is what now? Is it TA or FA? TA. Okay, that's technical. Yeah, that's true. Technical analysis. So as the prices of the stocks are changing, there is a platform that is giving us these changes in real time. So we call them oracles, right? So you have oracle networks and all of that. We also have what we call NFTs, okay, non-fungible tokens. So there are many NFT projects today. And let me say this, NFTs are not just limited to pictures. No, there's much more, okay? There's much more to NFTs than pictures. There are video NFTs, hope you know. There are audio NFTs. In fact, I saw a tweet as an NFT. It was sold. So there are different kinds of, if you are a designer in the space and you want to go into Web3, you can start creating, make your designs NFTs. Go and learn about it. Okay, so I'll talk about how to find your parts as we proceed. You have what we call blockchains. Why Bitcoin or the blockchain network is like the platform upon which every other blockchain is built. There are other blockchains. So, because, okay, so what the blockchain, the original one, does is just transaction. You cannot build apps on it. I think it's BTC2 that you can build apps on. But the one, you can't build apps on it, I think. Okay, so because of it, they now built Ethereum. Ethereum is another blockchain. And now, people were building apps on Ethereum. But because humanity thrives on innovation, and there was a problem with Ethereum network. What was the problem? It was becoming slow. Gas fees were becoming too high. Right? So another person now said, Sandeep, what's that his name? Sandeep now said, okay, Ethereum is becoming too expensive. I will create Polygon. So Polygon is faster, and transaction time is faster, then gas fees are lower. Because that's what we want. So more projects started building on Polygon. Then another person came. He said, my name is CZ. I want to create BNB chain. So BNB chain was created. So we have lots of chains like that. Today we have Injective too. Can we clap for Injective? So Injective is another blockchain that we have that is making life better and easier for you to carry out transactions. Okay, so we have blockchains and we have what we call DAOs, Decentralized Autonomous Organizations. We have DAOs. DAOs are basically communities with shared goals. Before any decision is made, they give it to the people. Everybody, oh yeah, vote. Should we do this or should we do that? Should we award this guy for the contents he just created, or Equilibrium now, wow, we should not do anything. Do you understand? So we have DAOs. Equilibrium even has a DAO today. So we have DAOs, different types of DAOs. We have community DAO, we have Equilibrium DAO, we have, what's this DAO? I've forgotten. There was one DAO that was paying people very well, Covalent. Covalent paid people 2K. So we have DAOs like that, where you go, you contribute, and you get rewarded for your contribution. So all of this means that on these various organizations, there are different opportunities as I wrap up. So what are the opportunities available? There are opportunities for those who have skills in tech. Opportunities for those who have skills in tech. When I say skills in tech, say you are a web developer. Every project needs a website. Is that not true? Yeah, every bank needs a website. That means that every project, even on the blockchain space, needs a website. Although it might be a little bit more complicated because it's now Web3 and you have to do some interactions. Because what we use for front-end web development on the blockchain is Ether.js. We use some very advanced tools like that, maybe JavaScript tools. So if you're a developer, you can start building sample or prototype websites for different projects. Tell them that, for instance, you build websites. How about you build a website for a project and say, this your website is too poor. Here's something better. And you show them for free. If they don't pay you for it, it's okay. Add it to your portfolio. Because that's branding. Do you understand? So you must be ready to work for free. Because, Joshi, we work for Vishal for free sometimes. Yeah. So you must be ready to work for free. You must be ready. It's part of the process. Be ready to work for free. And when you are not paid, add it to your portfolio as something you've done. There are articles I wrote for free. I never get a payment for that. Eventually, somebody contacted me because of those articles. So if you are a newbie, you want to come on board, be ready to work for free. So let's say you're a graphics designer as well. How about you start creating NFTs? And you meet maybe a project owner and you say, okay, I can create 1,000 variants and we can onboard them and we just make money out of them and you rock the project and everybody moves on with their lives. I did not advise you that one, but that's just by the way. So if you are a graphics designer, you can do that. If you are a creator, these days, projects are needing creators. They are doing challenges where creators come to talk about, their project, maybe in a very fanciful way. Maybe you sit on your workspace and you are talking about equilibrium. Equilibrium is this. You are saying things you don't even know. They'll pay you for it. Do you understand? So if you're a creator, you can as well go and start creating stuff for different projects available. All right? So there's opportunities for creators. There are opportunities for traders. Now, I just mentioned about the different forms of trading. So you can choose to be someone who focuses on NFTs. You can choose to be somebody who focuses on futures trading. You can be somebody who chooses to focus on sports. Sport is you buy and you hold for a long period of time. Okay, so you can choose to focus on that. You can choose to focus on Degen Play. Look for a new project. Participate in their IDO. You know what IDO is? When a project wants to launch, they do a pre-sale, right? They sell at a very low price. Then it launches. Maybe they do good marketing. It pumps up. So because you bought early, you sell high. So you can do that. You can do Degen Play as well. So there's opportunity. All you need to do is find different launch pads, join the launch pads, look for new projects with good use cases and stuff. Invest. Lose money, you will make money. It's a financial advice. You lose money to make money. So somebody will want to ask me, what if I don't have any idea? I just want to start. I don't have anything to use to build my portfolio. I'll tell that person, join a DAO and start contributing. Join a DAO, start writing about it. Join a DAO or just pick an interest on a blockchain and start writing about the different, projects in that blockchain, what they are offering, or the blockchain itself. Write content. Just write first. Build your social media too as you are writing. Ensure that you employ what we call hooks. They are hooks, things that attract people to want to read your content. Or you can even start out as an airdrop hunter. Do you know who an airdrop hunter is? He's the one that looks for new projects, and let's say there's a giveaway in the new project. He looks for it and he starts finding how he can interact. There are different kinds of airdrops these days. It's not more fun feeling. Now we have what we call retroactive, where you have to farm, you have to use your money and all of that. So there are many opportunities. Sure, you are seeing it for yourself. There are many opportunities. It's just that you have to be willing to be patient. And let me stop here. You have to be willing to be patient. Let me tell you. You have to be willing to be patient. Tell yourself, be patient with yourself. Yes, tell yourself, be patient. Tell yourself, be patient. Tell yourself, be patient. Because most of the big boys you are seeing today, they didn't become big boys overnight. Do you understand? They will screenshot their wallet and show you the asset inside and post it on their... You will just be feeling pressure. When? Oga, be patient first. Because it's this thing that is killing a lot of us, is what is making us say stuff like equilibrium now. Wow, no patience. So you need to be patient. Be patient to learn. Read stuff. Get to be knowledgeable about the ecosystem you are diving into. You were patient in school. You went through your university for 4 years, hoping that you get a job. Why can't you at least learn about the blockchain for at least 2-3 months? You were patient to go through school. What's wrong with you now? It's just peer pressure, to be honest. And a lot of us, we are pressured. And let me tell you, that person that is pressuring you or is putting you under pressure, himself, there's somebody putting him under pressure. We are just pressuring ourselves. Now, man, they do, man. That's the honest truth. We are just... Because the person you think has money, if he stands in another crowd, he doesn't have money. Oh. Do you understand? I have a friend in Lagos. He has a 6-story building. A very good man. A very, very good man. He has money. He has blood money. But you know, we went for an event one day, and he sat down with another set of people, and he said, guy, I need work. Oh. And I'm like, if this guy is saying he needs to work, what should I say? Do you understand? So please, reduce your pressure first. Do you get? Don't be in a haste. Because the truth is, when we are in a haste, we won't learn. And when bigger opportunities come, we will not be able to deliver. I was in a haste, and I sat in front of the CEO of Wombat. Who knows Wombat? And that's true. There's something called blockchain gaming. It's another organization. So I sat in front of the CEO of Wombat. I was in a haste to get a community manager's role without actually learning about community management enough. And I flopped that interview because I was in a haste. So please, actually learn. Do you get? Go through the process. When you are writing your content or you are doing your design or you are contributing, ensure that you are paying attention to what is actually going on. The various use cases, the way these projects are building, the trends in the blockchain space. Make sure you are going through them. Then maybe write about them from time to time. Create tweets. Follow conversations. Okay? How you get... Okay, I'm done, right? My time is up. I'm so sorry. How you get opportunities in the space as a newbie. Join a DAO. Start contributing. Follow trends. Follow conversations. Build your social media portfolios around what you are doing. Don't build a social media portfolio that it does not have a direction. Today you are posting about community management. Tomorrow you are posting about graphics design. Which one are you? Do you understand? Let it be known for something. If you want to be a tech advocate, okay, that's fine. We understand. You talk about different techs. But be known for something, niche down, okay? Because that's the problem. Be known. If you can even decide, like Joshi now, he's a Cosmos boss. Anything Cosmos, you can meet this man, he will tell you. All the Cosmos airdrops, he posts about them, all the staking, everything. And he will say, everybody, if you want $50, comment on that. He's a big boy. So follow him. Follow all these guys that say, if you want $50, do this, do that. You might make small money. So if you are starting out, join a DAO. That's a good place to start. Join a community where resources are being shared. Maybe they follow up trends, news, catch up. Then build your portfolio. Follow people who are building their portfolio. There are people who do consistency challenge. They say, okay, if you want to build your portfolio from here to here, this is what you should do. There are different tactics. I can't start discussing it here. Okay, so build your portfolio as well. It will really help you. And learn to connect. Because again, what will get you your next big job might just be that person sitting beside you. So look at that person and say, GM. Say the GM very well. Yeah. So connect. When you hello. When you come to events like this, you don't know who is who. You don't know. Sometimes let me tell you, forget the speakers. Forget the speakers, the people holding the mic. Don't disturb them. Around you is somebody that has a job opportunity for you, but you are so focused on the speaker. That's why after events, somebody will now say, I love what you said. I love that thing that you said. I love to connect with you. Oh, guy, I don't have a job for you. And I'm saying it out loud. So please, it is the person sitting beside you that will have the job. Somebody will just be disguising as if he doesn't have money. He has millions. Okay? So connect with people. Attend events. This is why we attend events. It's not for the giveaway. It's for the connect. Do you understand? Connect with people. Build your portfolio. Be ready to start small and go through process. Have I been able to convince you guys? Please clap for yourselves, everybody.